A clicker is a tool that's designed to mark a moment in time. Think of it like taking a picture. If I click this, it is taking a little snapshot of this precise moment where the dog got something right. For Nellie, it's just sitting here next to me. In order for this to have value for your dog, you must pair it with something that the dog likes. In most situations, we're going to use treats. What we'll want to do is start by teaching the dog what the click means. Click equals treat. So I simply will start with my dog right in front of me. They don't necessarily have to do anything as long as they're doing something I relatively like. Simply standing in front of me or sitting in front of me is just fine. What I'm going to do is go click and then treat. Click, treat, treat. You want to click first, then bring out your treat. If you do it in the opposite, where I bring out this treat and then I click, this dog is not hearing this clicker. We want her to understand that the click is the thing that triggers this cookie coming out for her. Once I've done a few, just click and treat, click and treat, click and treat, I can start pairing it with something my dog might already know. So I'll ask Nellie to do something and then I will click when she gets it right and give her a cookie for that. Down. Try again. Down. That is not at all what I asked you to do. Down. There you go. Good girl. Sit. Good. Pretty. Good girl. Stand. Spin. Good. Unwind. Good girl. Dropped a cookie there for you. Sit. Good. So Nellie's a bit hungry, so she's getting a little sharky with my hands, but this will give you an understanding of how to use your clicker. Again, it's just a tool to mark a moment in time where your dog did the right thing. It is not a remote to get your dog to come to you. It is not designed to let them know they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. It is simply a tool that is very precise. It makes the same sound every time. It's just marking the behavior that we like from the dog. You could also use a word. You could use something like yes, good, yep, whatever you like. However, for a lot of dogs, the clicker is going to get us fast results because it's the same sound every time. Versus using a word, where sometimes your yes is going to sound like yes, and sometimes it'll be yes, and sometimes it'll be yes, and you'll be all over the place with your voice depending on your emotions. This clicker is always going to sound the same. Good girl. So when you're working with your dog, if you choose to use a clicker, the rules are if you click, you must give them a treat. In order for this clicker to have value, you must always pair it with that treat like I already mentioned. So don't forget that part of this. Even if you click at the wrong moment where you think you didn't get quite the right timing, still give your dog a treat to maintain the value. 1 or 2 times if you getting your timing off a little bit is not going to ruin anything. However, if you're clicking a whole lot at the wrong time, then we need to talk about your timing a bit more. So just be mindful as you're working with your dog that you're clicking and treating for what you like more often than you're clicking and treating for things you don't really like. So let me know if you have questions about how to use a clicker. Good girl. Search.